Hello everyone, this is Meghna. Today we are going to see fractions part 3. In the last part we have seen how to convert fractions and equivalent fractions. In this part or in this video we are going to learn adding and subtracting fractions, multiplying fractions and dividing fractions. First, adding and subtracting fractions. Make sure that they are like fractions. If they are not, make them by taking the LCM of the denominators. Now, second one. Now we have to find their equivalent fractions or convert them again into like fractions. Third step. Then add or subtract the obtained fractions. For example, let me take 2 by 3 plus 6 by 3. Here the denominator is 3 in the both fractions, means they are like fractions. Now if they are like fractions, we can directly add them. 2 and 6. 2 plus 6 is equals to 8. Now you get 8 by 3. Now you can convert this into mixed fraction as it is an improper fraction. For that you should do division as I taught you this already. 8, 3, 2s are 6. We're taking 2 as a reminder. 2 by 3. Yeah, this is your final answer. Here in this what we say, adding of like fractions, you add only just numerators. You don't add this denominator remains the same. Here see 3, here also 3, here also 3. Okay. Now let us see in case of unlike fractions. Let me take 3 by 5 plus 4 by 8, not 8, 6. Now they both are unlike. Now we have to take the LCM of the denominators. LCM, what does it, I think you must know what is LCM. LCM is the least common multiple. See, 5 and 6. 5 is a prime number, so we have to do for 6 first. 6 comes in 2 table. 5 as it is. 3 is out. Now we have to take LCM, L shape. 2 into 5, 10. 10 into 3, which is equals to 30. Now we have to make this first fraction into its equivalent fraction or into like fractions after finding the LCM of the denominators. For finding equivalent fractions, we multiply and divide. If you want to get a small fraction, we divide. If you want to get a big fraction, we multiply. Here 5 is smaller than 30, so we have to multiply. Now how much? By how much? 5 6 are 30, and the same number you should multiply up also into 6. Now plus 4 by 6 into 5 is equals to 30. Now into 5. 3 6 are 18. 18 by 30 plus 20 by 30. You get your answer as 38 by 30. This again you can sure convert it into improper mixed fraction by taking what we division again 30. Yeah, here we have to take 38 and we have 30. 30 divided by 38. Ones are 30. You get remainder 8. So your answer will be 1 8 by 30. This is your final answer. Now we came to know how to add and like fractions. Subtraction is also the same. Instead of this plus sign, you should do subtraction. Now 3 minus 4 you have to do. As I got over here, how much did I get? Over here I got 8. Instead of this, you have to just do subtraction. You will get 4. Same in this case also, you have to do subtraction. Here also your sign will be subtraction everywhere instead of addition. It's the same. Everything else is the same except the sign. Now multiplication of fractions. We can directly add the numerators and denominators. In this multiplication, we can directly add the numerators, and here we have to also add the multiply the denominator. Now let me take example. I'm taking small numbers for now. 2 into 3 into how much you can take? 7 by 5. Here you have to directly multiply. Means you have to multiply the numerators and the denominator directly. 2 into 7 by 3 into 5, which is equals to 14 by 15. That's it. Directly we can multiply the numerators and the denominator. If you get this as an mixed improper fraction, you have to convert into improper mixed fraction. Now I got it a proper fraction, so this is the final answer. It's very easy. Now let's check the properties of multiplication of fractions. These are some points which you have to remember and are very important. The value of the product of two proper fractions is smaller than two fractions. What does this mean? The product of two proper fractions. Now let me take the product of two proper fractions. Now let me take again 2 by 3 and into 9 by 10. Oh, sorry. Moment. It should not come over here. Yeah, here. 2 by 3 into just normal multiplication. 2 9s are 18 by 30. Now you can find equivalent fraction by what we say, do division. 30 and 18, you get them in both in what we both them of them in 3 table. 6 by 10. More you can cut 2 table is equals to how many times? 3 by 5. Now this 3 by 5 is smaller than these two fractions. Comparing fraction I will not teach you, I will be teaching in the further video. Now let's see second thing. The product of two improper fractions is greater than each of the two fractions. Now here this is always smaller than these two. The product of two proper fractions. See here the numerator is smaller than the denominator in these two both cases. So this is these are proper fractions. And in case of proper fractions, when you multiply them, you always get the smaller product than those two fractions. But in case of improper fraction, it is the reverse of that. You get the greater. Now let me take one example. 6 by 10. No, not 6 by 10. There will be a okay. 6 by 2 multiplied by 10 by 8. Now we have to do this as this, not as this is 8. Yeah. Now 6 tens are 60. 2 eights are no wait 16. Do this both go in the same table? Yeah. Now we have to do 30 by 8. Again you have to do, yeah. Now we have to do this. All I took 2 table. 15 by 8. Not 8, you have to convert in 4. Now that's it. Now we cannot do any more. So this is greater than these two fractions. Now these are only the properties. It's simple if you know comparison of fractions. That I will teach you. Okay. We cannot directly divide fractions for division of fractions. We cannot directly divide fractions. For that, we have to make the division sign into multiplication first, and do that to do that we have to take the reciprocal of the second fraction. We should never take the reciprocal of the first fraction. Let me take an example again. 5 by 10 divided by 2 by 3. As I told you, cannot divide fractions directly. This should be changed into multiplication. For that, we have to take the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal? Now, for example, let me take 1 by 3. Now, what is the reciprocal of 1 by 3? 3 by 1. Nothing but 3. It's nothing but 3. Now reciprocal means the reverse of the fractions will go. Then denominator will become the numerator and the numerator will become its denominator. In this case, the 2 by 3 fraction will be changed into 3 by 2. Yeah, now you can change the division fraction into multiplication. 5 by 10 multiplied by, not 2 by 3, 3 by 2. Now you get your answer as, now you can directly do multiplication of fractions, that is directly multiply the numerator and denominators. 15 by 20. See, never forget to simplify the fraction if you can. Now this will be going in our 5 table. 3s are 4s are. Yeah. This is your final answer. This is simple, but you have to remember, never take the reciprocal of this first fraction. Always take the reciprocal of the second fraction. Okay, this is for now. Next we are gonna see comparison of fractions and we are gonna solve few questions. Thank you. Hope you have understood.